3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Hurts.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
In motion is the tight end Graham.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Lets this one rip toward Graham. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Hurts. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
ETN not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
That was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never give those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
This will go to Henry out wide.
Oh, he shifts past him. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Hey, Silver, crowd up, Yeti.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Pulled in at the 24.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cooper, the man in motion left. To throw, it's Mahomes. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Nick Bosa forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
63.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
73.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Eagles at 5-7 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Hurts on the option right.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Hey, 73. Hey, Silver. Crown left Daddy. Like a Hornet.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down.
It got his man complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Inside handoff, Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's 21-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
2nd and 5.
Go Silver, ready? Yanni.
Now back to throw.
ETN bringing in another one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. In motion is the tight end Graham.
Phil King. 63. Alpha. Crowd left Yanni.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
Still going.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 69 yards.
And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Mahomes going to throw. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Henry will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Eagles 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With the score, Chiefs 31, Eagles 10.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now a 2nd and 2.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Hey, Silver. Right left, Yanni. Tiger Hornet.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Go Silver, ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Hurts.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. The point after is good, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mahomes going to change things up. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And again, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They go play action. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable. And here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Hey, Ripley. Hey, Ripley. Attack.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Throwing is Hurts.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
They'll look to throw.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
Touchdown! Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Eagles 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
73! 73!
They'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Yellow, yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
16-yard line.
Carlos, get it. Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
Back to throw. And now here's another interception.
He's to the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 52, Eagles 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
63. Alpha.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
In motion is the tight end, Graham.
73.
Back to throw again.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Yellow.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's got the connection to Cooper.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Yellow. Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Hey, easy, 63, 60. Kyle up, get him. Hey, 73, 73.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 32 on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Kyle up, get him. Tiger Hornet. Hey. Go Silver, ready?
On first and 10, it's Hurts.
This to Graham on the short pass. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
39-yard line.
This a 2nd and 8.
Kyle up, get him. 63, 63. Alpha, alpha, alpha. Hey, let's go.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Kyle up, get him. Nine. Hey, easy, 63, 60. Nine. Don't touch.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Mahomes going to throw it here. caught. Kelsey, left side. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Silver. Crowd left, Yeti.
Throwing is Hurts.
Throwing left side, it's complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go Silver, ready?
But first down, Hurts.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way